Hi, today we're going to look at how you can build almost a proper, I don't want to say relational, but a full-blown data warehouse using Hive. Okay, so let's just take a look at it. This is, our standard Ambari view. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the Hive view 2.0 from the Ambari menus. Let me bring it up. And this, obviously, as you bring up the view, it will go through at least four different checks. The HDFS check, the user home check, and so on and so forth. And once you get into the Hive view, you are essentially you can query, you can look at the databases, you can look at the tables, you can look at the saved queries, you can look at the jobs, you can look at the user-defined functions, and so on and so forth. So this mimics very closely what you would typically be able to achieve using relational databases. However, clearly these are not relational databases. These are file systems, and HDFS is the underlying mechanism. However, you are maintaining, a SQL-like infrastructure, so to speak, to query the data, to massage the data, to discover the data. So let's quickly take a look at all of the databases. I have a data warehouse, Ninja DW default. By default, there will be a database always. And this is an OLAP database. And we're going to get into the OLAP database a little bit later. And obviously, in the default database, you can see these Kylin tables, so to speak. The purpose of Kylin and how to achieve OLAP using, these open source technologies, that'll be covered in a separate video. But for now, let's just look at all of the tables. And, this interface for all of the database users, the relational database users or developers. This type of user interface is actually very, very familiar. It wouldn't surprise me to get anybody and show this demo to anybody and say, oh yeah, no, I know this type of table structure. I can look at the columns. I can look at the column types. Is it a cluster column or not? I can look at the data, the DDL itself for the particular table. If you look at this storage characteristics, we're going to get into, at depth, what these storage characteristics mean, how to use them, and so on and so forth in a later video. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of how things work, especially in these views. And then obviously, there's detailed information, as you can imagine. The owner is a HDFS, some of these statistics have to be updated for these, these informations to be displaying proper values, or these columns to display proper values. So that's it for now. Stay tuned, and we'll have some more information in the next set of videos. Thank you.